just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
this is Mostert. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
It's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. You do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game, so he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
no gain on the play. And it's
out of the gun. Here's Murray. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
And another good game here as the numbers show. We had a rare meeting with the entire offensive line this week. They were pretty ecstatic. Well, they should be ecstatic again.
And we had that meeting with them because of how they played last week. I thought it was your idea. It was brilliant to say, let's bring the big guys in.
You're so kind.
Well, it was true. Let's talk to the guys. How did they pull that off? because they were so productive. No real problems in getting to the offensive backfield. They were getting downfield, getting the second, third level, creating extra blocks. We're seeing that again this week. They are really locked in, so credit to them, but also a big credit to the offensive line coach because he's got to feel great about what he's prepared.
Absolutely. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Well, throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the first quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked, and there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's Mostert. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got Burton here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, first and 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's now second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Juke into space. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Dublin's offense now set to take over. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Oh, we got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Tucker now to add the point after.
Extra point.
And it is now 21-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Saints, nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray over the middle to Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
(21-0) our score after 1.
Score Celtic Tigers 21. Saints nothing.
Murray now on 1st down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Travis Fulgham. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
Touchdown.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people. Lean on your...
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The previous play is under review.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Second and short now following the fumble. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
The ball carrier. He's brought down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Josh Jacobs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A gain of 4 yards.
They run it with Jacobs. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now Murray off play action.
27-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line.
Kyler Murray sacked. A loss of 8.
They were the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Murray now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Murray sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The left side completion to Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards that time for number 14. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now Mostert. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
The 19-yard line.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this offense continues to pour it on. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Tucker with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the football back for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over first and 10.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Murray now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Catch made by Fulgham. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And nearly picked off. on second down.
On the coverage.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Connected with Burton here over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front in the second quarter. Josh Allen has a touchdown pass. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. D.D. Westbrook, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Devontae Parker, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Throwing on first down is Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again, Murray. Flush to his right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray, he's got Burton here. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
a gain of
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, this will be caught at about the 6.
Murray's pass. Complete to Trey Burton. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now the try here for the extra point.
Extra point.
So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The pass.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Now a carry for Lindsey. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Down at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Lindsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
10 at the 42.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good.
His kick is no
And this
good.
score will stay right where it is. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Murray over the middle to Smith.
Murray's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
30-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Murray's
Travis Fulgham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Sam Sloman for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
is good.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
He's brought down.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
On the pickup. second and 6.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mostert. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He'll get, Charles, you said earlier, this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. A 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 8 yards.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
On the play. Leads to second and
On
goal.
second down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Murray now on first down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams.
Murray's pass, complete to Mike Williams.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now Sam Sloman is on.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
22-yard attempt.
And his kick is good.
The kick is good.
And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Packers 49, Saints 17.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 4th and 1. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete.
Gronkowski. That's good.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dublin, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say cheers, everyone, from Dublin.